Use the referral link in the description to g2a.com for all of your Xbox codes, PlayStation codes and video games, and be sure to use the code CHES at checkout to get yourself 3% cashback. Hey guys, welcome to episode number 18 of Season 2 here at Bayer Leverkusen. As you can tell from the league table, Bayern Munich have played their game on match day 26 and been victorious in it. So the gap is now 4 points. We'll look to close that to just a single point yet again with our game against Schalke here. The opening game of the video, with them in 10th currently. It's an underperforming season for Schalke, but they are missing, of course, Leon Goretzka, who is now at Bayern and has been very good for them too. We've also Werder Bremen and Darmstadt today, so I'd like 7 points as a minimum, but let's be honest, if we're going to stand a chance of overturning Bayern's lead at the top of the table, I'm going to have to win every single game that remains in the league season to give myself the best possible chance of doing so. Timo Werner is on his way back from injury, but he's not fully fit yet. So I will put him on the bench, but I won't put him in the starting lineup as things stand at present. But growth everywhere. Torgan Hazard now 86 rated. Golovin up to 81. Brandt up to 84. So everybody's, or a lot of players, are growing quite nicely. We'll start with this game against Schalke. Hopefully we can continue the assault on the Bundesliga title. Drop the video a like if you enjoy. Subscribe to the channel too to make sure you don't miss out on more. There will have been episode 1 of the brand new Fulham career mode go live earlier on this afternoon. At least that's the plan anyway. So if you missed it, check the channel page for that video. But for now, let's deal with Schalke. Fairman in goal for Schalke, as expected. A back line of 5. Achipka, Sané, Huvedes, Stambouli and Lang. Then Geis, Allen and Baumgartlinger, signed from us in the January transfer window. Up top, Uth and Bergstaller again. They played well against me last time, Schalke, so we're going to have to be wary. Free kick in a decent position here. Plattenhardt not on the pitch currently, so he can't take it. Probably going to give it to Torgan Hazard though, considering his free kick stats. Try and bend it outside the post to get it to come back inside the post. Literally just hit the power bar, but the referee's telling the wall off for moving. 29 yards. It won't let me move left or right at the minute, so let's just change free kick taker to then change it back. I hate that it does that sometimes. Really frustrating. Where are you? Where are you? There he is. Torgan Hazard. Right. Outside the post to inside the post, please. Outside the post. I think it was probably just going wide, but Fairman's done enough to tip it around the woodwork. He's going to come for that and punch it well. Brandt will pick up the loose ball though. There's Golovin. He loves to score them from outside the box, although he's definitely scuffed that one. It's good football, and Hazard's found his way in behind the wing-backs here. Now can I find a man in the middle? Deep cross, knock it down. Oh, Baumgartlinger's there otherwise. And in the middle, Aaron Gies would potentially have finished that off. Oh, it's Tolisso, sorry. Oh, Corentin Tolisso. He scored a superb flick a couple of episodes ago from a corner, and this time going for the overhead kick. It took him a while to settle in this side, but he's certainly found his place in the squad and starting to find his creative flair as well. Julian Brandt could bang this into the top corner of the stand, evidently. Not the goal, never mind. Henriks forward to Brandt. Turns well. Alario's there. Bailey's made the run, and he's in behind the defensive line. Should have finished that. Such a heavy touch, an unnecessary heavy touch that took it straight into the arms of Ralph Fairman. I will not get a more clear-cut opportunity for the rest of this first half, maybe even for the rest of this game. Leon Bailey in one-on-one, and he's completely balls that up. It's a nice idea from Brandt to play at the other side of the defender, but it just didn't quite work out. 7 minutes to go, still 0-0. Bergstaller through the gap, nicely picked off. Golovin out to Bailey. Into Alario, short to Brandt. Space here for Torgan Hazard, played in well. Torgan should finish this. Oh, God. How have I not scored? Is it a corner? It's not. It's going to go out for a goal kick. How I'm not 1-0 up in this first half, I have no idea. Brandt, across to Tolisso. Back to Brandt, actually. Then to Tolisso again. And then bend it. Oh! I didn't expect it to float in like that. I was trying to whip it at pace to try and catch the keeper out with the movement in the ball. And he's floated it over the keeper. Corentin Tolisso gives us a 1-0 lead just before half-time. He may not have scored with the fancy overhead kick, but That is a remarkable finish on his weak foot. The technique absolutely spot on. And it just drifts over the keeper. It's not as if the keeper's in a bad position. It's just an exquisite finish from the Frenchman. What a signing he's turning out to be. Alan. Fairly used to playing in white and blue, I suppose, Alan at Napoli. Bergstall a tackle by Jonathan Tarr. Colavino will get this out looking for Bailey, who could send Ilario away. Just knock it back in support, and hopefully Ilario will go again. In fact, Bailey's gone again. He's in a great position. They should have the pace to work the angle and then finish. If it weren't for Ralph Fairman, I could be so much further clear of Schalke in this game. Just past the hour mark. It's still only the 1-0-0, and Fairman is most certainly keeping them in it here. I'll take Bailey off for Kai Havertz. Contemplated bringing Timo Werner on, but Ilario's been decent so far, so we'll leave him on for now. Maybe we'll start Timo Werner against Werder Bremen. Or maybe we'll bring him on as a sub against Werder Bremen and start him against Darmstadt, just to make sure we don't run the risk of him injuring that elbow again or getting hurt elsewhere, considering he still has the little plaster symbol next to him. That would have been a hell of a goal from Schalke had that found its way into the back of the net. Luckily, the woodwork came to my rescue. They've relied on their goalkeeper to keep me out for multiple opportunities. I've there had to rely on my woodwork as my keeper got nowhere near it. Here's Leon Bailey. I'm just going to let fly and try and catch their keeper out, which is exactly what we've done from distance. Leon Bailey scores a superb second, and he's now getting substituted off the pitch. And now we have that little bit of extra leeway. I will actually take Ilario off and bring on Timo Werner. Give him 20-odd minute run out. Oh, Leon, that was nice. 2 good quality goals in this game. Hazard. Oh, lovely ball into Brandt. Perfectly in behind and across to Timo Werner. Can he get back in the starting lineup with a bang? No. I didn't feel confident on his left foot. I tried to take an extra beat and finish it with his right, and unfortunately the defender got back with a superb tackle. As it happens, we might be able to send him away again. And indeed we have, and this time Timo Werner makes no mistake. Yeah, Timo Werner is most certainly going back into the starting lineup for the next game. Sorry, Ilario, you've been good, and I'll continue to play you in the Champions League, but Timo is my main man up top. Back in the lineup off the bench, and back on the score sheet. Henriks inside to Werner. Tolisso. Nice switch out to Kai Havertz. Get it early looking for Julian Brandt, who can't get there. And that will be the end of the game. Yes! Solid victory against Schalke. Fairman kept his side in it for as long as he possibly could, but once that second went in, it was only really a matter of time before... Oh, wow. I thought they'd had more than the one effort, to be completely honest. I didn't realise Schalke were that bad offensively. It definitely didn't feel that one-sided a game, although the overall result and stats do suggest that. But to play, it didn't feel that one-sided. We'll head now into the game against Werder Bremen. And, sorry, Alexander, you have been playing a little bit recently. Maybe I'll start Isak then against Werder Bremen, rather than Timo Werner. Oh, I haven't decided. We'll wait and see. Maybe I'll start Isak against Darmstadt, actually. Although this game is not coming too far after the previous, so I'm going to have to rotate anyway. Oh, we'll just see whatever side I put out. I haven't decided. Have Linker in goal for Werder Bremen. Just the 4 at the back for them. Martin Montoya at right back. A little bit of extra pace. Looks like 4-1-4-1. Perhaps, yes, indeed it is. Petsos and Eggestein in midfield. I remember Eggestein scoring against me, I think, last time we played Werder Bremen. Max Kreuzer up top. I don't know. My mind is telling me that I've struggled against Werder Bremen in the past, but I can't actually remember exact results. Diego Perotti on the left-hand side of their midfield will cause me some problems too. And immediately, guy that I remember scoring against me, Eggestein, is causing me issues again in the opening 3 minutes. Thankfully, Bauer is back to head that clear. Timo Werner, who gets the nod ahead of Alexander Isak now for this game, picks up the ball to come away on the counter. Kai Havertz will turn. Knocked out in front of Werner. There's Aranguiz. Oh, I've slightly overrun that. Very nearly intercepted the pass though, and I definitely would have been in one-on-one there. Right, end-to-end, flowing game in the opening few moments, but no chances on goal yet. Corner for Blas to take in the 10th minute. No scoreline for some reason. Again, the Bundesliga licensing glitching out on me, apologies. Eggestein to Hendricks, around the corner here to Petsos. That is a very good finish. Well, that's one way to reset the graphics, isn't it? Actually put the ball in the back of the net. He's put his foot straight through that Petsos. That's a very good finish. Right. 1-0 Werder Bremen. His 5th goal of the Bundesliga season. For the number 55. Better not concede 5. Come back centrally. Oh, given away. Petsos intercepts. Cruiser back to Petsos again. And a good game there, number 55 in the centre of midfield. Blaz looking to drive around the outside of Plattenhart, but the defender trying his best to put him off. Ended up fouling the man. Eggestein finds Cruiser again. Did that take a deflection off the toe of a defender? No, it's going to be a goal kick. Eggestein. In the box. Good block by Retsos. I didn't commit to an angle or a challenge there. I just waited to wait and see which way he went before trying to block the shot. Because I knew if I overcommitted, I'd end up conceding. At least I gave myself the chance of blocking it if I waited to put the challenge in. Timo Werner's turned well there, and we'll spread the ball across here to the right-hand side for Mitchell Weiser to run onto. Petsos will look to close me down, but we should have the pace to get away. Unfortunately, we don't. But Aaron Geese will get that into Timo Werner, who turns back, finds Aaron Geese, who will let fly. It's blocked. We'll take a corner. Good opportunity from the set piece to get a goal back. Aaron Geese with a delivery. It's a good one. Up goes. Oh, it's just hit Tinjedvai. He didn't seem to react to the fact that the ball was there initially. Trying to outmuscle the man that's with me. Martin Montoya is very quick though. Max Cruiser got the legs on Plattenhart there. Montoya turns. If they score on the counter-attack, I'll be furious. Plattenhart got caught on Max Cruiser there. Get rid of this, please. Both then end up on the floor, and Eggestein just rolls the ball out for a goal kick. Struggling here. Cartier on the run. Men in the middle to aim for. It's not the best of crosses, but we'll take the corner. We'll take the corner. 22 minutes to go. Their goal scorer going off. Can I get a goal scorer of my own? Maybe. Tinjedvai was up for that, but he didn't win it. Plattenhart will keep this in. Thankfully. Plattenhart with a throw. There's Bauer. Havertz out wide to Cartier. Timo Werner is there forward. Go back up wide and then around the corner to Plattenhart. And he has great free kick stats, Plattenhart, and I presume his crossing is high too. And he's picked out a decent ball, and Timo Werner was attacking it, but he didn't get anywhere near it in the end. Perotti helps that on round the corner to Mervald. And now I'm on the counter, or under the counter attack. Trying not to concede a second. They score two, it's definitely game over. Considering I'm struggling to score one. Blaz with the turn. Is he offside here, Cruiser? He's not. And I needed that save from my goalkeeper. Corner to come for Werder Bremen. Time to make a change, I think. Cartier to go off. We'll bring Isak on. And we'll put Isak up top and drop Timo Werner to Cam. Come on. I really cannot afford to lose this game. I don't know what the score is in the Bayern one, and if I'm going to stand a chance of winning the league, I need to pick up as many points as possible. And I just can't do it at the minute. Plattenhart, Havertz. Timo Werner rushing forward. Waiting for the pass. Don't just fucking stand there, Isak. Actually move for me, will you? Aaron Geese in the box. Bit of space has opened up. Aaron Geese, good save. Isak was just motionless. It was more of a hindrance than anything else. It was like putting a wall in the way, but the wall was made up of your own players. Aaron Geese to Werner. There's Isak. He's on the move this time. Get the turn in. Find Aaron Geese quickly to Werner. Spin, but not spin well enough, and Eggestein clears it. Oh, I'm probably going to lose this game now. There's the final whistle. It's a 1-0 defeat against Werder Bremen at home. Stats say everything. I could not create in that game. I just couldn't get it done. Oh, and Bayern lose as well. That's twice now. We've not won. In the last episode we drew and Bayern drew. And in this episode we've lost and Bayern have lost. 2 opportunities to get one over on Bayern, and I haven't been able to take either of them. It does keep the title race alive though, which is a good thing. But I can't believe that. I could be 3 or 4 points clear now if I'd have won the game that I drew yesterday and drawn or won the game that we've lost today. The gap is still a single point. We'll head now into the 3rd game of the episode against Darmstadt and hopefully, finally, take top of the table back. There's Alario. Brandt. Tolisso, lovely back heel. Bailey, oh, save Tolisso. Now would the defender that was on the edge of the 6-yard box there have stopped that if he hadn't slipped over? I'm not sure. Another goal for Corentin Tolisso. Good angle for it as well. to see the replay. No, it was behind him. Simple finish. To be fair, it should have been a simple finish for Bailey. Good hit from Tolisso, though. Could quite easily have hit that against one of the defenders in front of him. We lead early on. That's exactly what I needed after that game against Werder Bremen. Henriks. Brandt. Alario is there. Turns well. Oh, look. Oh, Julian Brandt's a lovely ball. And the finish. Oh, emphatic. 2-0 in the 12th minute. We're turning up now. We're turning up now. Olavine. Oh, Alario nicely around the corner to talk. And Hazard. Good save by Fernandez. Oh, they're unlucky here, Darmstadt. 2 of my 3 goals in the opening 30 minutes. Actually, mentioned I scored 3 goals in 30 seconds. Have come from rebounds. Nicely worked, but unlucky. Sorry, lads. 3-0. Game over already. Nice tackle by Brandt. Drops to Alario. Right back to Tolisso. Bailey wants to make that run through. This could very well be our biggest win of the season if this continues. 4-0 in the 36th minute. McLaren. Tackled by Dendonka. Inside there to Brandt. Bailey's looking to get away, but Millem's stolen it off me. Jamie McLaren. Lovely turn by the Australian. Holds it up well, and that's a good strike from Milem in the middle. Nearly putting themselves one back, Darmstadt, before half-time. Corner to come in from St. Louis. And flicked on, well held by Hideki. Because we find ourselves in such a commanding position, I'm going to make 3 substitutions at half-time and take off 3 of my best players to rest them for the game midweek against Manchester United for the beginning of tomorrow's episode. Bailey always struggles for fitness, so I'll take him off. For Kai Havertz, I shall take Julian Brand out as well. And I'm going to bring Weissron for Torgan Hazard too. 4-0 up at half-time. It's been a while since we've had that luxury. Golovin drills that into Mitchell Weiser. Pulled back to Golovin. Cross there to Corentin Tolisso. This is good football. Could lead to another goal. Kai Havertz holds off the man well. And Isak. There's a 5th. Nice touch, turn and finish from Alexander Isak. He is showing signs of improvements. There's still a long way to go with him, but he is showing signs of improvements. That's 5-0 in the 50-something, 55th minute. Isak, back to Golovin. Oh, okay, not really too sure why he was quite so energetic in that interception. Stark caught his team out. Oh, beautiful ball. Wendell, drill it into the middle. Oh, and Sulu clears it away. That through ball to Wendell was delicious. That's a good ball in. Jonathan Tull with the header, but it won't quite dip in time. Got a corner to come in here from Kai Havertz. 64 minutes on the clock. Decent delivery. Keeper can only punch. It's going to drop to Mitchell Weiser. Out wide here to Golovin. Does have a reputation, or a building reputation for me, for scoring goals from outside the box. We'll loft that looking for Alexander Isak. No 6th yet. Good save by Fernandez. Nice tackle by Golovin. Alario to Tolisso. Eventually reaches Havertz. A 6th would be nice. I think 6-0 is our biggest win so far, isn't it? We could match that here. To be fair, being 4-0 up after 35 minutes, I'm quite frustrated to only be 5-0 up at the end of the game. Could have done a lot better. I mean, we don't need to do a lot better, but it will drastically help our goal difference with regards to pushing and closing down Bayern Munich. A win like this. Oh, can't quite squeeze that through to Tolisso. And that will probably be game over once I head this down. And indeed it is. Well, a solid 5-0 win against Darmstadt. They just quite simply couldn't cope with this in that first half. Definite change in the way, or definite change in how effective we were going forward once I made those 3 changes at half-time. Bayern did play on the Saturday and were victorious on April the 13th, rather frustratingly. So, as such, we will still be a single point behind them as we push towards the end of the season. There are 5 games to go, I believe, in the Bundesliga now. I think that was match day 29. We'll have a quick look at the schedule, or at the calendar, so you can see what's coming up next and how many games we have left in any given competition. We do have Manchester United next, with Dortmund in between that and the second leg. So tomorrow's episode is going to be difficult. Then we have FC Köln and Borussia Dortmund in the semi-final of the Deutsche Pokal, followed by Hannover 96. And then it's Mainz Mönchengladbach and Leipzig. So 4 games there, and then the one against Dortmund. 6 games left. 6 games left in the league. That must have been match day 28, not 27. 6 games left in the league. And the league table... Oh, we looked at top scorers there like an idiot. And the league table will see us currently sit a point behind Bayern Munich still. There you go, 58 to 59. Both won 18 games, and their goal difference is not quite as bad as it was now, thanks to our massive win. But it's still +9 in their favour. It was previously +12, I believe. So we still need a big overhaul there. When I get given an opportunity, like we have done in the past couple of episodes, where Bayern have dropped points, I need to take them and not miss them, like I have done today and yesterday. Really frustrating. Big games tomorrow, though, with the Champions League on the horizon. Drop the video a like if you enjoyed. Subscribe to the channel too to make sure you don't miss out on more. And I'll see you tomorrow for that video.